After 9/11, people were putting posters up all around. Faces, have you seen this person? Because people didn't know what had become of a lot of people. And one of the editors saw those and decided, well, we ought to do something. We can't do full-fledged obits on 3,000 people, but we can do 100 or 150 words about everyone whose family wants us to. Some didn't. Most did. You know, I was working in Washington, but I did a few of them. And it was very satisfying because by and large, they were delighted to know that the New York Times was interested. It was something they hadn't expected because so-and-so wouldn't possibly have made the cut. It would have been hard to make the cut in the Post if they'd been one of the, thousands of people who die in this area. Very, very ordinary lives. 100, 150 words, you found something interesting about them. Yeah. That was very challenging, rewarding, and it got a Pulitzer.
And they were brilliant.
And you did a study.
I did a study of them, and looked at how they represented those everyday values, the families, the connections with children, the high energy, because most of the people who died were young. And so they, when I did the 8,000 obituaries, these people were supposed to be dead. They died in the 1800s. They would have been dead anyway. And when I did the study of the portraits of grief, I had to work with Kleenex. I cried the whole way through. It was just, they were so beautiful and important, I think.
Well, and I think, in fact, you talked about the terms used in the early 1800s. Those terms very rarely get into an obit Adam or I wrote today, unless we were quoting the president or something.
Unless it's about our bosses.
And those short ones were full of that.
Oh, they were really beautiful.